Hello guys, how are you? So today is a Sunday recap where we're gonna do a reflection on my trades, what I did well, what I did wrong, our watch list, our eight quality stocks. And yeah, I already did it. I recorded badly, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I did. How's the week going? My journal, what I did well, what I did wrong, and yeah, let's get to it. Um, so I was watching my week. So we see I have four trades. Um, One that is only two losers. Most of these ones are I stop early. Two losers, two losers. Why? Because what happens is that like I have a rule that um when I have two consecutive losers at the start, I stop trading because I found out that like my biggest red days when I don't stop trading after having two consecutive losers are really big. So my big losers start when I have two starting losers and I keep trading. I keep trading. I feel that emotionally hijacked. So yeah, that's why I stop early. I was showing you guys before um my journal. This is where I put the date, the setup, the result, what I did well, what I did wrong, if I follow my rules, yes or no, the lesson learned, the market is hot or cold, and things I need to improve. We were checking before right here the things we have to improve. So I put this, try to code the trade sooner, try to code the trade sooner and wait for a better setup, try to hold less a trade, try to avoid this type of setups, code the trade sooner and hold less a trade. So right here, I already did it. I was not recording, you stupid Nicolas. But I put code the trade sooner at stop loss when it's not working, and only trade when there's high probability trades. That means 8 stocks and 8 setups. And three, if it doesn't trade doesn't if the trade doesn't work in the two trades I call it. What does this mean? So let's say I I I'm gonna buy to break for a resistance, right? The resistance is right here. I'm the stock is going right here on my right hand. I buy right here, so I'm looking for a break and I continue going higher. But sometimes what it does is like it goes to a resistance level, it rejects, or it can go really high, you know. And sometimes what it does is tune goes back, tries again, doesn't work, and I should cut it right here. But because it's really difficult, after a second try, it breaks. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But the more time I hold that trade, the more risk I'm having. So I don't want more risk. Also, we see watch lists. What does this mean? It's like I was looking for stocks that I'm interested for next week. Um, on these scanners, I put scanners recent reverse split, and it's right here. So what is a recent reverse split? So a recent reverse split is when like the companies reduce the number of shares in the market, but they increase the value, then the price of the stock, and that creates volatility. But why it creates volatility? Why? Because there's more demand than supply in the market. I'm gonna show you an example. Right here, we see there's really low flow. That means really low shares available in the market, but we see a volume. So the volume is way higher than the float. So we see the ratio from volume and float is unproportionate. That means there's more demand than supply. That's why we see big moves from $2 to $30. That's what we want, and that's really volatility. That's a reason we're split. And there's another one called split that Google, Nvidia, all these big stocks do it, which they increase the value, they decrease the value of the stock, so more people can buy it, but they increase the value, the number of shares in the market. So there's gonna be more demand than supply. Um, what this does is like the stock be less volatile and the stock doesn't make big moves because a lot of trading firms, a lot of traders, this that have like position this stock doesn't like, and the company itself doesn't like allow these stocks make big moves because it's gonna be crazy, you know. Trading firms wouldn't trade them. So and it's really difficult for it to make big moves because first the value and also there's a lot of shares in the market. So yeah, and that's why a lot of people buy them because it's like more secure. These small caps is more like little by little in seconds. So I put CTCN T because it has a low float, good volume, nice price range, and US. I like the daily chart. The next one I put MSA because same has a real low float, nice price range. US, I love the sector and software. Um, it services, love that. It has a good daily, but 200 MA is at 20, and we have some resistance levels at 9 and at 7. But if we break them, we can see a big move. Um, then I see Olox, US industrials, nice. It has a nice daily, nice bigger flow though. But we can work with that. Let's see what it does. If it like has news and starts having volume. Why didn't put the other ones? It has a really low flow. Um, really cheap. This one is from where is I think it's from China. Am I wrong? Hong Kong. So Hong Kong, China, all these type of stocks from those places have a history of reject really big, having a lot of short sellers. This one price range is too cheap. This one China. Oh no, this one is from where's this from? CG is Singapore. So I'm not I'm not gonna risk. This is really cheap, big float. We talk about this one, Tour, China. So yeah. What else? Also, I did my high probability stocks, like 8 stocks. So it has to have a low flow less than 5 million, relative volume above one, which is this little thing. Um, price range between 2 and 15, gap 20%. So is this how much is up for the day? Has good volume and has news. And I'm gonna be more aggressive. This is like 10 out of 10 points, right? But this is what I'm looking for in this is what I'm looking for in my trades. So that's like the one of the best stocks that I'm trading right now. I can trade, but I'm gonna be way aggressive if it has these things. These are like little extras. So before, if the stock was 10 out of 10, with this adds up like to 15 out of 10. You know, so it's better. I'm gonna be more aggressive. So it has to have a good daily chart. Recent reverse play. This is what we talk about. No resistance levels. 200 above it. So this above the stock above it, the price range. Hard to borrow or resistance for short sellers. So this is when I try to buy on my platform. There's like on the side one little thing that says HTP, which is hard to borrow. So that's restriction for short sellers. So that's bullish. So some people cannot short it or have restriction, cannot short on the bid. So that's bullish. Also, the sector of biotechnology, technology, healthcare, and that is from US stock. Estoy grabando. Thank you guys for watching.